All right, well, I've got one that was also quite hot. They launched on the 20th of February, just to keep it in context. So you're looking at about 4 days ago. And they've already done a huge amount of Ethereum traded, 14,000 ETH. Just to show you a bit of the artwork. So, we're seeing, I don't know, about 2 months ago, we were thinking PFPs were gone. The last month has just proven like PFPs are not gone, and especially this cute type of art. I really like the art for what it
I
is. Uh,
I
yeah,
do too. Yeah, it reminds me
yeah.
of something you might see on like Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon or something like that.
Yeah, and they've also got quite a wide variety. It's not like they're all the guy. You've got
Mhm.
monkeys and you've got robots and you've got this
Aliens and
guy's
fish and
alien fish, lots of different characters, which is really cool. So yeah, but we all know with NFTs, don't judge an NFT by its cover. The art is actually pretty irrelevant. I mean, unless it's an art project, which this is not. So, it's just to keep it in context, their floor price is 1.3 Ethereum. Their mint price was 0.15. So if you minted, congratulations, you're sitting really nicely. That after whitelist, they had a public Dutch auction that started at 0.75 and pretty much sold out around that price. It never dropped much from there. So that just puts a little bit of context in it. Let's just have a look at the activity chart of the last couple of days. Um, so you see it got quite high as 1.9 ETH. Um, and it has dipped. There's a lot going on at the moment in the world. We did, very briefly touch on Ukraine. On top of that, and as a result of that, the Ethereum price completely tanked today, like 30% almost, went to 2,300. I bought in again because that's my buy-in place. It's now sitting at about 2.5 or 2.6, which is great. But yeah, I mean, I don't think ETH is disappearing. So anytime it hits 2.3, I just buy in
buy
and
signal.
yeah, for sure. So I bought in today when everyone was freaking out. And look, I mean, I think a lot depends, what happens from here and how long this is drawn out on the Ukraine side. But either way, there's a lot of stuff going on. So it's hard to know if this would stay straight or be increasing. You got to take everything into account. The thing about this project is a couple of things. I mean, first of all, there's a lot of very notable buyers in this project, a lot, and as one or two of them who have already changed their profile picture to 3D Lander. And then if you also look at the sales that are going on, and I always check this and I always point this out to you guys, there are a lot of sales above floor. Not
Hmm.
again, not so much today. All of this is at floor. I'm just trying to find not so much today, and this is all today, but you can see how many transactions there've been. But when I looked into it a few days ago, there were
Oh, there was
quite
a
a
couple
few.
there for 4. I think I
Yeah,
saw slide by. There's one for 2. Yeah.
2.7. Uh, but you get the point. There were some, and there are some outliers here. So that's that. A 10,000 PFP project, a very cool team. They actually don't have a roadmap, which I've noticed a bit more recently. Now, I don't know how I feel about that. I know Thingdoms also didn't have a roadmap, and they're sitting at a point 0.3 ETH floor, and they've been sort of constantly getting there. So I think if the team is notable and people believe in them, you don't really need one. But I'll just read this to you. It says it's a collection. 3D Landers is a collectible NFT project centered around community, adventure, and collaboration. Each 3D lander resides on the Ethereum blockchain as an NFT made up of unique combinations of traits. Holding a lander makes you a 3D lander, a member of a world and community that serves to build meaningful long-term connection through collaboration, adventure, building, creating, and dreaming. And then it just says here for roadmap, our roadmap begins with you. We believe that the strongest long term communities in the space move at the speed of friendship, and we aim to create a sustainable space to champion dreamers, creatives, and friends in all we do. Our first goal is to create a meeting place for the community. Of course, we have a lot of amazing plans in store for the future, and we plan to go there together. Meet our team. There aren't any links here. If we go onto Twitter, they've got a good following, 48,000, and really good engagement. And yeah, I mean, here you got Colombo retweeting that he got a rare one. I'm pretty certain that he didn't pay 1.5 ETH for that. Again, Mooncat here, he added 2 more. So there really are. There's quite a lot of notable buyers in the space. And, again, I don't know. Here's the artist. Just make this bigger for you. He looks quite a cool guy, but definitely doxed. He's from Palm. I'm an artist who likes to draw for fun. When I was a kid, I was a kid who didn't have many friends, didn't have many toys to play with, because we really didn't have enough money for our living. I had to help my parents to work. And he carries on here. I would, if you're interested in the project, I would consider reading it. It's really quite interesting. He seems like a really nice, really genuine guy. And then you've also got Stubby here, and he was showing how they made the tunnel, which I found really interesting. I don't think they call it a tunnel. I'll tell you what they call it now. But I always like seeing the behind the scenes of anything, whether it be an NFT project or I like going to factories and stuff like that. I just find it very interesting. So yeah, I mean, I think it's a really good project. Again, not financial advice, but just watching who's following it, and the volume so far. I'm not saying buy into it now. Personally, I'm only looking to snag like real blue chips and established projects at this point, with the prices what they are, because we really don't know. This could go down to half a ETH, it could go up to 3 ETH. I don't know. It's quite a risky play. I don't think it will go to 0. I do think that the team is legit, and I do think that they have good intentions. Again, that's just my advice. I don't know. But just by how they've been accepted by the whales in the space, interesting project, and one to keep on your radar for sure.